This is what a bad idea looks like. This is roughly 2/3 of a pipe organ that I have salvaged from a church that's about to be demolished. And so let me tell you the story of the latest idiotic idea for me to consider. So one of the people in my brass band happens to be a developer, and he's going to be doing some property development things, and he reached out to me a little while ago, in fact last year, saying he knows of a church that has a pipe organ and would I be interested in it. I had this photo which imparted literally no information whatsoever. So for the longest time I had no idea of the sort of scale or scope of the project in hand. Turns out that it's actually a reasonable sized instrument. It's got 3 manuals, it's about 25 or so ranks of pipes. It's about 1,800 pipes in total, so not a small instrument, but then not a massive instrument either. Turns out that if I didn't take this instrument, pretty much no one else would. As the church is now in bits in a big pile, I needed to act pretty quickly. So I put together a crew, took some time off work, and I now have a rather large collection of bits, both at the storage unit and in my house. And so over the next wee while, I will be taking you on a journey as I try to reassemble bits of this instrument. It's not going to look exactly the same as it used to. It was partly built on 1930s technology that's not particularly efficient, so there are better ways that we have available to us now, and I will be employing some of those better ways. But this is a pretty big project. Now, long-time viewers of this channel will have an odd sense of deja vu because I started something very similar about 2 years ago, where I found out about a church that had been closed, had an organ in it, and I removed that one to try and save that one from the scrap heap. That organ, it turns out, ended up being so significantly earthquake damaged that it wasn't really economical to do too much with it. And in the sort of period of time that I had, I'd started rebuilding it and doing some of the work on it and realised the extent of the damage to the instrument. And then not long after that, I heard that this newest project was going to become a thing at some point, so I didn't really do too much with it. So the only progress that I've made on rebuilding the new organ is to actually just make space for it by getting rid of the last one. When I say getting rid, what I mean is packaging it up and putting it into a storage unit. There are bits of that organ that I will be reusing, like some of the electronics in it, some of the pipes in it will get reused, and some of the mechanism will as well. But there's a lot of that stuff from the 2 years ago removal that is just not economical nor particularly meaningful to reuse. So if you're interested in this sort of thing, then prepare yourself for some videos. I'm not going to do them perhaps to the same sort of production quality that I do for the rest of my videos. It'll be mostly handheld stuff, I suspect. But I hope you'll find it informative. If there's any parts of organ building that you want me to dive into and explain a bit more, then please ask some questions and you can join me on this ride. It's going to be a big job.